Hello everyone, this is Ali Moinafshari. I'm going to talk about what my presentation in the upcoming Orlando workshop is going to be about. The focus of this presentation would be breakouts. I think breakouts is the most important concept in price action trading, and everything that we do as traders is based on breakouts in one form or another. The slide that you see here is describing the process of breakouts. I will be talking about this in more detail in the upcoming workshop, and you will see how much mileage we're going to get out of this concept. Basically, this is all you need to trade. I work with a small group of students very closely in a mentoring group, and this has recently given me a very good experience of being able to teach the concepts that I trade and also get feedback on those concepts. The people in my mentoring group are very good traders. Some of them are professional traders, and everybody has been trading for a number of years, so they are all experienced. Yet, when I challenged them on the concept of breakouts, it took them 4 days to finally figure out what the correct answer to the question was. And this showed me that talking about breakouts and truly explaining them in such a way that people really understand and can take it and use it is actually very important. And within the small amount of time that I have for my presentation, this would be the best use of that time. The charts that I have posted earlier look like this chart here. The indicator, the paint bar that paints the bars in these colors, is also based on price action, and it is based on breakouts. However, this indicator is actually quite complex. It took me a number of years to develop this program to the current state, which is a fairly mature state. There is frankly no way to thoroughly explain this indicator in detail in the amount of time that I have for this workshop. And the code is too complex. I really cannot give out the code and expect the user to be able to understand it and start to use it right from the beginning. But as part of the teaching in my mentoring group, I wrote another piece of code which is based on price action breakouts, which is this indicator here. And this explains what the chart is doing by painting the bars. If you look at this chart, there are only a few bars that are not painted, and those are the bars that you see in black color. These are all inside bars. So this is a very good example of what you can achieve with minimal amount of coding if you really understand price action well, because this code is not complex. And at the time that I wrote the first code, I did not have the depth of understanding that I have today of two things. First of all, the concept of breakouts, and secondly, how to program it correctly. Therefore, the same code that I wrote 5 or 6 years ago, and it is a few thousand lines of code, is summarized into a few hundred lines of code, basically does the same things and even more. And here it is. This would be something that I would be talking about in the upcoming workshop. Everybody who participates is going to get a copy of this code along with documentation and explanation of the code, plus the probabilities and the research behind it, so that you can try it out for yourself and put it into good use, and maybe even add to it and expand it, because it's a very good basis for doing more development work for those of you who are interested in coding. We would be trading this together, so you will also have some practical experience trading this in a live market to see how I find trades based on these concepts, how we place the orders, and how we manage those trades. Now let's take a look at this chart, and I can show you some examples of the different things that I mean. For example, here we have a bull breakout, and we are expecting at least a small second leg. Don't forget that the focus of my presentation and trading would be scalping, not swing trading. This is already second leg up from here. But because this is very strong, we're expecting a second leg of its own to at least a lower high or a double top, which is what we got here. On the way down, we have initially these pair of bear bars. This is a bull bar, but it is painted red, indicating that this is part of a bear breakout. So sellers above. We have a bigger breakout here. So sell the close, and sell the first pullback. Always in short now. Further down to bar 18, we have a reversal bar, but it is an outside bar and it is also painted orange. Now notice the differences in colors. One of the things that this code does is that it also points out outside bars. And this is an outside bar, but it is more bearish than bullish. Therefore, it is painted orange. Orange indicates it's an outside bar, and because it's a bull bar and it is not painted green, it shows the bearish tone of it. So one more leg down and then a bigger reversal. First break of a tight bear channel, you expect the market to go sideways to down and form a double bottom or something. So here, but the start of the move is with a green bar. Although it is a bear body, the bar is painted green. So the market has more tendency to go sideways rather than crash down after this bar, which is these 2 or 3 smaller bars, until we start to get red bars again and market goes down. This leg is broken here and we have a second reversal up. It looks like the reversal is failing, but this bear bar is painted green. So our indicator is showing that this bar has more bullish tendencies than bearish. Also, the context does not support it, and the market reverses on the next bar. This is very brief, but this is basically what I would be showing you with a lot of detail and some documentation around it, so that hopefully you also have a visual reference for the price action theory that you have learned in Brooks trading course. And I hope that this will help you to put those things that you have learned, plus the skills that you're going to learn in this workshop, into good use for your own trading. If you're interested about this style of trading, which is basically price action trading, but using the computer to assist in your trading so that you don't have to analyze the details of every single bar by eyeballing it yourself, and you like the way that I think and trade, you can go to the links below. There are a couple of other videos on this website which I produced earlier this year. They will help you understand the mentality and thought process of a systematic trader a little bit better through some more details and more examples. I also want to thank Dr. Brooks for doing this for all of us, bringing everybody together, because we all learn much better when we work together. There is nothing like being able to talk to other traders and exchange ideas and opinions. I look forward to see you in Orlando. Thank you.